One of the ways to become successful in the United States is to start a business. People who organize, operate, and assume the risk of starting a business are known as entrepreneurs. The creativity and hard work of American entrepreneurs helps fuel a vital economic system that is unmatched in world history. This dynamic business environment is key to allowing more Americans to enjoy a higher standard of living than ever before. In today's fast-paced global economy, one would be hard-pressed to find a more energetic and competitive business than the wireless communications industry. This industry encompasses such dynamic factors as rapidly evolving technology, cutting-edge marketing strategies, and intense competition. The high-risk nature of this enterprise means that success depends on a sound business plan and adequate capital funding. Most important, the management team must be led by an individual with entrepreneurial spirit and a bold vision of the future of communication. One businessman who embodies these qualities is Leroy Wright, the founder and CEO of Wright Broadband Group. After joining Southwestern Bell as a telecommunications salesperson in 1993, he quickly became their #1 producer in the St. Louis office. Sensing a business opportunity, he formed Wright Communications to take advantage of the rapidly expanding cellular phone market. As an aspiring entrepreneur, wireless technology offered Wright an opportunity to excel in the world of business.
When I began to take a look at various industries, I saw that the wireless industry, the cellular industry, was brand new at that time, and it was something that was fast-growing, fast-paced. And I looked for companies that I could be affiliated with that were big companies that had the resources to teach me, but also would let me get in their sales arena of that organization so that I would have the ability to pretty much write my own check. So I sought after and got a job at Southwestern Bell. Southwestern Bell Cellular and Wireless at that particular time, and I worked for their direct sales force, or their business-to-business sales force, for 2 years, and that whole time I ranked #1 on their sales force.
As a young man growing up in North St. Louis, Wright was encouraged to work hard to achieve success in school and on the athletic field. While attending college at Southern Illinois University at Carbondale, Wright studied public relations and developed an urge to compete. He soon realized that a combination of inspiration and perspiration would serve him well in the world of business.
My first year, I worked easily 80 hours a week, and I worked every single day without fail. If someone needed my services, I was there. A lot of times, my colleagues, who only worked 5 days a week and basically only aspired to do what was required of them by the corporation, I was able to shoot by them because I knew as much as they did about the product and the services that we offer, but I also worked twice as hard as they did, so I was able to get twice as far much quicker than my colleagues.
In his first year with Southwestern Bell, Wright rose to the top of the sales force. He earned generous commissions and the recognition of his supervisors. For someone who had only known poverty as a child, Wright achieved the financial rewards that he had only dreamed of.
My first year out of college, I had a base compensation of something like $12,000, but I made over 6 figures, and I was 22 years old at that time, and I was very, very excited because most of my colleagues weren't making that kind of money, and working for Southwestern Bell for between the ages of 22 and 25, each one of those years, I was able to clear over 6 figures in personal income, and a lot of that had to do with the fact that I was focused in on not necessarily that particular job environment. I was trying to gain the financial resources and the wherewithal and the knowledge so that one day I could eventually start my own business. And working at Southwestern Bell allowed me that opportunity.
While the financial rewards of a career in sales are attractive, Wright had higher ambitions. He used his time in the sales department to gain experience and to connect with successful entrepreneurs in the St. Louis area. Each one gave Wright the same advice.
They said, you need a business plan. Most people have ideas in their mind about what they want to do and what they want to achieve, but they're explaining these things to individuals who have the potential to give them capital, but they don't have a game plan. And that business plan, that's your game plan. That's what you have to have. That's your calling card. Because once a person can see that you have taken the time to sit down and go through all of the discipline aspects of writing a business plan and then putting financial pro forma information in that business plan. It projects where you're going to be on a prospective basis with your company in a 1, 2, 3, 5-year period of time. They begin to believe that this person actually could possibly do this if we put our money behind this person.
After building a reputation as a top-notch performer, Wright put his sales skills to work raising capital for his startup company. He was only 25 years old and had limited personal resources. After securing some financial backing, Wright approached Southwestern Bell with little more than his business plan and his track record of successes.
Raising capital is always a very, very unique situation because you're asking people to invest in something that they may not know everything about, something that they may not necessarily even believe in, but the party that's asking, the party that's raising the capital, you know, the credibility of that individual is crucial. You know, so when I started Wright Cellular, my first company back in 1996, I had to seek, you know, the investment capital of other parties that, you know, would help me get to the startup dollars that we ultimately needed, which was roughly $150,000.
Wright Cellular focused on the downtown St. Louis market and was an immediate success. In his first year alone, Leroy Wright tripled his production and created a revenue stream of over $1 million for Southwestern Bell. He expanded his business into suburban malls and eventually became the #1 retailer for cellular service in the metro area. Never one to rest on past successes, Wright shifted his focus to the competitive and highly lucrative Southern California market. He sold his interests in St. Louis, relocated much of his management team to San Diego County, and renamed his company Wright Broadband Group. Retailers such as Wright Broadband Group partner with national telecom groups to provide customer access to sophisticated wireless communications networks. Vice President Cindy Sanders explains their retail operation.
Wright Broadband Group is a wireless service provider. We are partners with Cingular Wireless, and we offer a variety of products and services, including PCS service, which is the wireless aspect, as well as a variety of accessories for the wireless products that we carry. We carry a variety of handsets by many of the major manufacturers, as well as accessories for the handsets, along with a variety of different rate plans that are offered through Cingular. We offer local, regional, as well as nationwide service.
Sanders believes that there is great market potential for wireless services in Southern California.
San Diego offered us an opportunity to increase the penetration rate. Right now, 3 out of 10 people pretty much in the country own a wireless device, and our objective is to increase that number from 3 out of 10 to make that 10 out of 10, so that everyone has some sort of wireless device.
As was the case in St. Louis, the goal of Wright Broadband Group is to grow the business. They expect to be the #1 wireless provider in San Diego County.
In the St. Louis market, we had 13 strategic distribution points. And in San Diego, our objective is to do the same thing. We currently have 8 locations that are throughout the San Diego County, and we are expanding. Within the next 60 days, we'll be adding additional locations. And our objective is to be the #1 wireless provider here in the San Diego market.
Any salesperson knows that you're only as good as your last sale. Leroy Wright had to sell himself every step of the way. He knew that the only way to impress management and potential investors was to shatter their expectations and demonstrate his entrepreneurial spirit. By any account, Wright has exceeded all expectations. He credits his blind grandfather as a key inspiration in his life. The lesson of hard work and self-reliance came early and often to young Leroy.
I was actually raised by 2 grandparents. One was blind, and the way we made our living was going door to door throughout St. Louis City and St. Louis County.